Here's a question. Have you ever wondered why sometimes it takes so long to replace a broken utility pole?
There is a good reason. However, is 8 months an unreasonable amount of time to wait?
Some church members in Friendsville called WATE 6 on Your Side consumer reporter Don Dare about a damaged utility pole next to their parking lot.
And Lori, it took just about 4 hours to get that job done, as you'll see here right now. The damaged pole was split in half last 4th of July. For months, people who live in Friendsville asked to have the pole replaced because they feared someone might get hurt. Finally, and just recently, the work got underway.
Friday, March 6th, 9:30 a.m. The broken utility pole in front of First Baptist Church of Friendsville has looked this way for 8 months. But by 2:30 p.m. March 6th, the pole is gone, much to the relief of concerned church members. It was just before 11 a.m. when the first utility crew arrived on Farnham Street last Friday. How they finally got there is the story. Since last July, church members feared the worst about the broken pole. The pole was split during an accident on the 4th of July last year. Kids from Friendsville School would walk by the pole every day.
This was leaning over and a car had hit it. They had a rope tied to the pole they had replaced, and a rope tied to this one, I guess, to try to keep it from potentially falling. But after 8 months, they've had more than enough time to get it completed.
An AT&T line crew was called to the church Friday morning.
AT&T was here probably at 11, and they came off another job in Maryville, so they interrupted a job to come over here. When I started mentioning your name today, that you all were coming out to do a piece on this, then everybody was anxious to get something done. We're near a school, as you can see up here. Kids walk by this way. Our cars coming in and out of the church are coming in and out of here all the time. And if that had snapped and let loose, it could have hit a child, it could have hit a car.
By noon, AT&T had removed the lines that belonged to the utility. The dangerous pole was now in 2 pieces.
Still a lot of splinters and a lot of danger right there, but hopefully that won't be there long. Fort Loudon assures me that they've got a work order to quickly come out and pull it. So
well, we see a Fort Loudon electric co-op truck right there.
Oh, well, there it is. I didn't see.
Once they got word that utility lines from their pole were clear, a crew from Fort Loudon Electric pulled up. As members of the church watched, it didn't take long for the Fort Loudon Electric crew to work on pulling the pole, which it owns. We talked with the mayor of Friendsville.
AT&T, Comcast had to move their wires before Fort Loudon can come do anything with the broken pole. They're allowed to set a new pole, but they're not allowed to touch the other utilities equipment that's mounted to these poles. Technically, it really wasn't safe. Did I think the pole was going to fall? No. But was it an eyesore? Yes. Did it need to be replaced? Yes.
Looks great. Who would have known when I started calling people yesterday afternoon that today there'd be nothing there?
It's not the biggest news story in the world, but
no, it's not, but it is to us. We looked at it all the time when we came and left from the church and worried about it, worried who was going to get hurt by it.
And now that it's gone,
we're happy.
By 2:30 on Friday, the job was done and everyone was relieved.
Now, if there is a utility pole in your community that is damaged and you believe it needs to be replaced, there are some things you can do. Call the utility company in your area and give them the exact location of the pole as well as information about the damage. If the pole is owned by your local utility company and if there are lines on the pole that belong to another utility, the owner of those lines has to act first, as you saw here. As folks discovered in Friendsville, sometimes it can take a while before repairs are made. And Lori and Bo, thanks to Kay Bateman. She was persistent for keeping on this.
And she also name dropped in that phone call. Don Dare is coming out here.
When in doubt, what do we do? Say it with me. Call Don Dare.
That's for sure. But yeah, she did a great job. She really did.
She did.
And kudos to those crews getting out there and getting it done quickly when they got out
there.
there.
And it was an eyesore.
It was. It was very dangerous. I mean, you could see what that pole looked like. Imagine.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Don, great job.
Yes.
Hey, if you have a consumer question for Don, send him an email at ddare@wat.com. You can also call the 6 on Your Side hotline number at 865-633-5974.